Hey guys, Pastor Mike here. We're going to Colossians chapter 3 today, verses 1 through 4. Jesus is our guide. Let's talk about that today. Hey, let's dig in. Okay, so I got a question to start with. So what's on your mind? What's on your mind right now? And so I'm not necessarily asking what you're thinking about right now, but wondering what things spend a lot of time in your mind. What's using up a lot of your mental bandwidth? Do you constantly think about what's stressing you out? I mean, that's a serious question, you know? Do you constantly think about a crush, maybe? I don't know. Do you constantly think about success in school, work, or athletics? Ask these things. Ask these questions to yourself. I mean, think about it. But ultimately, our thoughts become our focus. So what we think about is what we focus on. It's taken up a lot of the phrase I like is mental bandwidth. And our focus determines our future, okay? So what we spend our time and efforts on is what determines our future. So Paul's friends, the Colossians, again, we're still in the book of Colossians, were having to learn a new way to live and think. He encourages them to, and this is what Paul's saying from chapter 3, this is verses 2 and 3. He says, set your minds on things that are above, so things that are above, not on things that are on earth, not of things of the earth, okay? For you have died, and your life is hidden with Christ in God. Okay, so let's unpack that. So their fulfillment in life isn't attached to their performance. It's attached to their perspective. Performance, perspective. And let me read through that again. I highlighted it, so it must be important. So in this particular passage, Paul is addressing, it says their fulfillment in life isn't attached to their performance, but rather it's attached to their perspective. Their perspective. Paul is encouraging them to remember their identity and let that shape their destiny. Think about what your identity is in Christ. Think about that. So just like getting ready for a big game or an interview, or in my case, a concert, or whatever, I'm in my studio right now, but your success starts with the right perspective, okay? You can obsess over your bad situation, or in my case, how that one thing that I was doing wrong, and oh no, I get on stage, I'm going to play that wrong note. I could obsess over that, or you can look towards the ultimate miracle worker, and that being Jesus. So you could fixate on your failures, or you can rest in God's grace. You could keep trying to do everything alone, or you could just let Jesus be your guide. And I know it's easier said than done, right? I get it. Hey, I get it. But you could turn your eyes to God, and He can turn your life around. So I've used this analogy before, your proximity and your perspective. So the closer you are to the problems and the things that stress you out in life, the closer you are to them, the less you're able to see the bigger picture around you. So I use the idea, if you put your nose up against a wall, all you see is what's right in front of you, and it's even fuzzy. It's not even clear. But as you back away, I'm backing away here, I can see a lot more in this room. There's so much more going on instead of me being right up in your face. So listen, your proximity to your problems and the things that stress you out, change your perspective. So we want to push ourselves back from the things that stress us out, take up our mental bandwidth, and press into Jesus and see, as we step back, how God's working in a much bigger way in our life. Hey guys, that's all I got for today. Keep pushing.